Mthatha and surroundings in the Eastern Cape have been battered by another night of violent storms and heavy rain. The storms triggered widespread flooding, damaged homes, and crippled electricity infrastructure. Roads are submerged and residents are once again counting the cost of severe weather that has continued for a week. Newzroom Afrika's Liyema Vumisa is in Mthatha and joins us live now for an update. Good morning, Liyema. What is the latest on what seems to be a crisis?
Good morning to you, Mthatha. Of course, it is a severe crisis unfolding here in the Eastern Cape, particularly around the OR Tambo region. Of course, stretching into a week of those devastating heavy rains and storm, as you can see on your screen right now. That is just one in a plethora of houses and homes that have been extensively damaged, especially from last night when we were about to, head into the night. We understand then that those storms started to pick up again around the afternoon, heading towards the evening. As you can see, trees have fallen off, homes have been, damaged extensively, even infrastructure, especially particularly containing or rather, relating to electricity, with those power outages still, heavy on those residents. One of those residents actually who resides in the house right behind us joins us right now, Mr. Dalikaya, just to talk about what he witnessed last night. Enkosi kakhulu ngexesha lakho Dalikaya. Ungakho sichazele ubone kusenzeka ntoni izolo wena?
Izolo ndisuka emsebenzini ndaleqa ndibaleka ndibona uba imeko le ayikho ntle apha phandle. Ndafika ndahlala apha ke ndaziselela ibhiya yam. Ndithe ndisawujonga ndiyabona imvula embi enomoya. Ndathi ndisajonge kanjalo ndabona le caravan niyibonayo iphakanyiswa ngumthi yalala ngolaa hlobo. Kwabe kukho abantu phangaphakathi, usister wam ebephangaphakathi. Ithe sawuzama ustopa imvula leyo, sazama uyomkhupha phangaphakathi. Eyona nto ibuhlungu endityayo mna, kudala ndixelela umasipala, masipala khatha lo mthi ngoba lo mthi uzobulala abantu. Umasipala zange ayi-athende loo nto. Nangoku ke yenzekile loo nto ngelaki kaThixo. Usister wam usindile nabantwana bakhe.
Abekho abanye abantu abaye balimala ngendlela enzima?
Akho mntu ulimeleyo, qha into ezilimeleyo zezi zingaphakathi ezi ngoba iye yawa icaravan. Zezinto eziphangaphakathi endlini.
All right, enkosi kakhulu ngexesha lakho. Well, there you have it, Mthatha, just reiterating then what transpired last night. Of course, the resident also resides in that particular house that you see behind us. Like I said, it's one of many that have really been, wreaked into havoc in and around Mthatha and just the surroundings, especially, in your rural areas and rural communities where you'd know then that they, mostly comprise of mud houses, which once heavy rains start to fall, that is when then they start to become wet and ultimately, start to decapacitate or rather start to be dilapidated as they fall to the ground. Now, as far as assessments are concerned, we understand that the OR Tambo region is well underway to try and ascertain just the extent of the damage, not only to the homes, be that as it may, but also pertaining to infrastructure. Electricity, Mthatha, is, blacked out here in and around Mthatha. You're lucky if you are able to even have a stable network connection. Now, as far as, the fatalities are concerned, as I would have alluded to it earlier on, that this stems just from a week ago. These storms every single day, just around 5 p.m. heading to the evening. We understand that's when it picks off, even your motorists, your commuters, and your everyday people that attend to work, they know that at that particular time they have to shelter to safety so as to avoid being impacted. But as far as those fatalities, we don't know currently how many people have been impacted, but for the extent and the duration of these storms, all we know is that the death toll currently stands at 7 people. About 3 of them, unfortunately, Mthatha, have been struck by lightning, while others, they have, succumbed to their injuries after those mud houses would have fallen on them. But certainly throughout the course of the day, we're going to monitor the different areas and even try to get, the update from the district municipality as far as those assessments, trying to ascertain the extent of the damage. But I can assure you, everyone has been reeling from this devastation, especially given your 2025 June floods. And some residents that I was able to speak to telling us that, in fact, this is a reincarnation of those June 2025 floods, and thus then their fears have been piqued.
Thanks very much, Liyema. That is indeed a crisis. That's Newzroom Afrika reporter Liyema Vumisa coming to us live from the Eastern Cape. We'll bring you more developments on that story.